telling you. Why?
Wait, so y'all men really don't like getting y'all asses ate?
No.
Man,
For what?
y'all better be glad I don't know. Oh, shit. Because I put these niggas after I be licking ass. I like for men to pee on me. Okay? In all true honesty, it's something about that stream hitting that.
Tonight's conversation is scared of Keita Rose, and they should be, because she's exposing everything. Roll a clip.
Hi, and welcome to episode 1 of Who the Fuck Did I Work For? So, because I'm unemployed, this is my content now. So if you like content like this, like, share, subscribe. Subscribe to my YouTube channel and hit that little bell notification. So this is the creator of the pod. This is Randy Rosario, Mike the Poet, Trip Fontaine, Fine Ass Keita Rose, and Mojo Jojo!
Now, allegedly, Mojo Jojo has been sleeping with everybody.
They just said Ace Metaphor was smashing the whole crew.
Not me, I wouldn't pop it for him if he paid for it.
Allegedly, Scipius Maximus, Ace Metaphor, has been smashing everybody on the show of tonight's conversation. He's been smashing everybody, ladies and gentlemen, allegedly.
I don't know how true that is, so let's continue.
A lot of you guys are like, well, I don't care about this bitch or that bitch. Where's my favorite? Oh, shit, there she go to your favorite. She be dropping them gems. This is Kitty Rose. She got Randy out quick, fast. She said, I want your spot. How can I manipulate everyone to get it? I'm going to detail that, though, in the following episodes. It's going to be like 500 episodes. Uh-oh, bonus feature. This guy says he used to be with Kitty, but that can't be true because it would have been around the time she was married, and she can't stand side bitches, and she can't stand cheating women. Ho, the drama, the tea. Hope we all heal.
She really doesn't hope we all heal, and I keep having to remind myself that no one on the internet is perfect, including my dusty ass.
You look dusty.
But damn, Keita, this is how the ladies felt after Derek Jackson. Honestly, I feel like you just cheated on the people who rock with you, because this was you the other day.
You took a vow. You took vows. You stood before God or whatever it is you believe in and said that you were going to love this man in sickness and through health, for rich and for poor. You said that you committed whenever you took that vow. You committed to be there even in the hard times, even in the times where you were not fully emotionally fulfilled. You still took on that position to say that I'm going to have those conversations. I'm going to communicate. I'm not going to breach the trust in this marriage. You lack marital integrity. And if you lack marital integrity, you lack integrity as a person as well.
This was you the other day.
I don't have a problem with the way that a person necessarily positions himself unless they are mocking the wife. The clip that you all saw is because she was mocking the wife. That was the issue that I had. However, if you are knowingly putting yourself in a position to be a side chick, and this is me as a woman, I'm always going to think of woman to woman code. Are you thinking about that woman? And then also the position that you're putting yourself in as well.
Woman to woman code, Keita. Ain't this you talking about your husband?
On social media, y'all see a lot of bad marriages, but let me tell y'all, there are some outstanding ones too. When you have found your partner in life, it is a beautiful experience to share and a beautiful experience to have. Let me share something with y'all real quick. This past week has been one of the most trying weeks that I have ever had to experience. My level of hurt, anger, stress.
Cut that shit off. Long story short, her husband was there for her, and then she was there for him. And hey, listen, he might not be perfect either, but this is embarrassing. Keita, I'm embarrassed for him. Hell, I'm embarrassed for you, especially if this happened during your marriage, because I'm hearing that it didn't, but we really don't know the truth. So let's continue.
In my prayer room today, I told the Lord
I was going to honestly do the whole, video of me, I can't believe this shit coming to light. I can't believe karma really getting there, you feel me? I'm going to spill some info, but I say, you know what? Why? My life is peaceful right now. That's stepping into chaos. Even though I got dirt on her, and even though I know dirt about her, I ain't getting paid for it, so why? You feel me? But for my followers who don't know yet, because some of y'all actually caught on, and I can't believe you found a video. If you want to know more information about it, go down my timeline, you gonna see a video. She can't sue me for just simply sharing what she emailed me, because then she would have to state that what she emailed me wasn't her. The name inside there and her number wasn't hers. So if you're interested and invested, just go down my timeline, find a video, save it, like it so I know you saw it, and follow me if you want to. Don't got to.
I used to be a side ninja, and it hurts me to see these chatty patty ass ninjas go online and talk about it. Bro wanna be famous so bad, but since he's exposing it, let's read what she sent to him.
I thought this was funny because she literally listed everything she is. Oh man, you know what? I ain't gonna say much. I'm gonna show y'all an email that I got in March. The reason why me and her broke up. But basically it's an apology letter. But y'all gonna see what she meant to.
She deleted this video, so we can't hear what she said. And I started off reading this, but it's long as hell. Y'all can read it on your own time if you want. But let's continue, because more people are getting exposed. So let's finish up with Keita. Roll the clip.
So this video really to show y'all that y'all buying into some bullshit that she be selling to y'all. She be telling on her own damn self. For real. Y'all just not catching because you never have dated or been with her. You see, y'all benefiting her because you're paying for her lifestyle. She no longer has to work a 9 to 5. She doesn't have to work at her nursing job at CVS anymore. No, she doesn't have to. Y'all are funding it. Y'all are funding her. Y'all allowing her to pay what she wants to now. And y'all know the real reason why I never want to give her a second chance? I wish I could record some of the fights and some of the insults, but she already admitted that she said some hurtful things. But that and the fact that I feel like anyone can have her. Based on her story she shared to me, how some men who lived inside her household, had her stuff there, met her kids, met her family, was considered flings, didn't make me really feel comfortable. And I put money. She probably with somebody now. Now mind you, that was in March. So count the months. Does she even wait? Does she wait for sex? Does she wait to get involved with somebody? The truth is, she was 2 weeks out of with the last guy cheated when she got with me. So I'm telling everybody on social media, y'all gotta be careful. Social media is full of shit. I have to thank her because meeting her made me realize what's so pretty ain't so pretty. It's not so nice.
And bro pinned this video on his profile. He wanted everyone to know who she was. He basically called her a hoe too. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I would have never got hoe from her online personality.
I want you to be really honest.
Okay.
Are you fucking her husband?
Absolutely.
Oh, okay. There's a difference in believing in God and fearing God. I don't think that you fear God. Because I don't think you understand the conviction that to being a person who is the person who is stepping into somebody's marriage. God does not approve of that. If you read that word...
Just shut up. It was all a lie.
Wake up and then you go and brush your teeth in the morning and you sit there and say, I'm a side chick. How does that make you feel when you go through your day? When you texting this man, when you talking to this man in the car because he can't talk to you in front of his wife. When this man is on a business trip, he can't talk to you in the presence of his own home. In this man's own kingdom, you are a peasant.
She's speaking from experience because she sure knew how to work that femininity angle. Let's not take away the fact that Kitty has game. Cause hell, she even had me fooled.
In my stewardship and my communication with my husband, I know my words can make or break him. In operating in my purpose before, I knew that in serving the community, my words can make or break somebody.
So true. But you know what can make or break a ninja? You cheating on him. I'm just saying if you were cheating on him. And I think I'm beating a dead horse because Kitty isn't the only one leaving the show. And we're gonna talk about the other people, but I know y'all wanna hear the conversation from the freaky ass beginning.
It's something about a man sending me a video of him pissing that do something. I like it.
I'm finding out so much information.
You piss on my face.
Okay, little R. Kelly. Honestly, I don't know how we got here, but we here now.
When things become redundant and mundane, I want to run from them. Can't take a boring relationship. And in all true honesty, the person that I was married to was a great
guy. He was. But Michelet was not ready.
Michelet.
Okay? Michelet. I was not ready, but I also wanted a partnership, and I felt like we lacked that. So this is the reason why Michelet does not want marriage now, because I prefer a lifetime partnership.
This was 2 years ago when they did this interview, and in the video, they just started talking about relationships and marriages. So I really don't know how they got to the R. Kelly part, because they didn't show that in the video. So in the interest of not wasting your time, I don't think you need to see it. So let's continue.
We have people who have not been in a successful relationship going on tour and creating the relationship narrative.
Ace Metaphor. Actually, it just entered the video.
That's crazy.
And I think he wants to actually respond on his perspective.
What is the purpose of dating?
If you're being intentional, it's to find a husband or wife.
Correct.
Is that the reason why everyone dates?
If someone is dating for sex, us as people with a platform should be promoting what is going to benefit society, not what is going to confuse society.
When the last time you've been actively dating multiple people?
Dating is principle based. It doesn't matter if it's 2023 or 1903. Love does not change because God is love.
But to say how things should work for all people and dismiss everyone else is irresponsible.
Hey, calm down though, bro, because you're getting a little too much bass in your voice.
I had to throw that clip in, but Ace almost made Pastor forget he was saved. But let's continue.
Hello, and thank you for watching part 2 of Who the Fuck Did I Work For? I just want to address a few things that have been really pissing me off. Number 1, I'm not one of those friends that fall out with a friend and tell their business. These hoes actually never liked me at all. This isn't a hurt people situation. This is a you fucked around and now you're gonna find out. A lot of you are saying, this seems a little one-sided, Keita. Right, because I'm the only one talking. So, since your faves get paid to speak on a daily basis, they should have no problem freaking out.
And while editing this video, Ace did.
The intention of tonight's conversation was never to not be that. Through the course of our 4 years, we've had over 100 castmates. Literally, these are 20, 25 people at a time coming to my home in Dayton, Ohio for 3 days to shoot a full season of tonight's conversation. They would stay Thursday through Monday. And when I tell you we're talking over 100 people. 100 people that's been featured on our app, featured on the clips, and then we're talking about featured on our live shows. The one thing that I want to say is, I stand on this. I have paid every single person. Every single person that we have ever had on our podcast. Now, excuse me if there's some exceptions, okay? But the rule is every single person have been paid on the podcast. And if you speak to anybody that's in this business, it's rare that happens. I want you to know that's one of the things that I'm most proud of, is that part. And the toughest part about moving forward and the toughest part about this process is that sometimes in order to get fresh voices into this building, sometimes journeys end. Sometimes contracts are not renewed. Sometimes people are not recasted. And I understand there's an affinity to those people.
But in the clip I saw, he only addressed the not paying creators, but not the sleeping around part. But let's continue.
Before it was tonight's conversation, live and uncut, it was tonight's conversation, love, sex, and relationships, the tour. I had never been on tour before. I was content creating and working HR at Kraft Macaroni and Cheese. I was HR there. By the way, since we're doing this, y'all probably shouldn't be eating that shit either, but if they sue me, they're gonna take my son, so I best be shutting that ass up. But I got to meet some really great people. I met the very talented Jay Martinez, the very funny TC Caldwell, the really beautiful and talented K-Love the Poet, and Mo Joe Jojo! Look how happy I am. Stupid, stupid girl. This healed, emotionally mature, ready for marriage man. Honestly, the show was a vibe. It was a vibe. It was intimate. It was positive. I had millions of followers. TC had millions of followers, but he lost his page. And when he lost his page, Mojo Jojo said, "You're no longer valuable. Goodbye. Goodbye." This my best friend, and the reason why I'm in this fucking predicament, she was following Mojo Jojo and couldn't believe he picked me to be on tour. So when Mojo Jojo hired me, he said that we were going to make a lot of money because he had done a lot of shows. This wasn't his first show. This was my first tour, but not his. He used to be on tour with, who's that?
And now the pandering all makes sense. I'm going to show you proof that he's pandering in a second. Let's let Keita finish.
Apparently it started out a card game, but then they moved it to making content and then moved it on the road. I don't know. So one of the products sold on tour that made the tour and made him so lucrative is his card game. But word on the curb, allegedly is, this was not his idea. A little birdie told me that the card game was his idea, but he just didn't know how to market it right.
And he did a good job marketing it. I can't lie. As someone who loves to support black businesses, even I got the cards to support, even if I never used them.
Good thing Mojo Jojo is a master marketer.
We'll touch on his marketing skills in a second, but first, let's look into the pandering. Because honestly, I didn't even know Mojo Jojo was the owner of The Tonight Show.
I'm letting these men play in your face, as if you're not beautiful, as if you're not worth it, as if there is a man right now praying to God to eventually meet you. You are somebody's he who finds a good thing. You are somebody not easily broken. You are somebody what God has yoked together. You are that threefold cord that somebody is praying for. But yet you letting somebody that don't value you play in your face, act like he can't respond to a text, act like you're not worth the effort it takes to earn you. Stop it. There is a man that would realize that your beauty, your grace, your heart has a place in his life. His rib that's missing. You looking for these guys that's looking at you as a snack. That man is looking at you like a meal, a rib, a bone to feel, to protect, to be there. Listen, it's a man out there that see a wife in you. So stop settling for men to only see one night with you. Repeat after me. You are worth it. You are beautiful. You are smart. You're important. And a man would be lucky to have you. All right? Now get up. Get up. And stop texting that man that don't realize your worth. Back. All right? Get that phone. Get it out there.
This is straight pandering. He's literally talking about the man he is. And you can see it came straight from the Derek Jackson playbook. But at least with Derek Jackson, we could say he was married. Ace, at least in his 30s, talking about men playing in your face. As if he's married. He playing in people's faces too.
I had an OG on here, right? His name was Pastor Poppy Don. He would pander just to get hoes. Like, he would pander just to get women. And it would be beautiful women too. Like, he would show me how he gets down. And I'm like, damn, all right, OG, I see you. If you want to make it in social media, man or woman, if you're a man, pander to the women. If you're a woman, pander to the men. Just say what the opposite gender wants to hear, and you will make it on the internet. I've seen it time and time again.
He ain't lying. Ace is one of the top 5 panderers, but the comments weren't trying to hear that. Everyone was asking, why is everyone leaving the show? Then I found the live where Keita kept exposing how Kitty is really fake.
9 employees, he is like 55. He gets to pick which one he either sleeps with or yells at, and sometimes they get both. Jesus, so scary. So scary. I didn't sleep with him. Don't worry, you guys. Don't worry. I didn't sleep with him. Yeah, but she wanted to be top dog. It's mine. People are clapping for me. People are taking my fake ass advice, which is awesome. No one cares. Here's the thing about what I don't understand about taking me down. What I don't get about trying to take me out and get me fired and get Mojo Jojo mad at me and all this stuff. What I don't get is we are not even in the same lane. I make jokes. If you've ever been to a show, I make jokes. You give fake ass advice you don't live by. We are not the same. I tell jokes. Ba-da-ba. That's me. You giving that fake ass advice. So why are you trying to take me out? You should be mad at the other therapist that you didn't like me talking to. I used to just say hi. Imagine just you're at the break room just getting some water. This is me getting some water. Another therapist come in. Hey, how you doing? Then the other life coach, why the fuck you talking to her? Stop talking to her. I said, what she do? She be talking shit about me on stage. I be on that same stage. Don't nobody be talking shit about her. She be like, I be like, but I was like, oh, okay, well, I understand. I get it.
Came back and explained how she had multiple baby daddies, allegedly.
Oh, true, cool. I don't have no problem with Trill. She has multiple baby daddies. 4 or 5, maybe 3 or 4. I'm not sure. Hey, was it 4? It's 6 to 7 kids. 3 to 4 baby daddies, something like that. I guess she's just letting them busting her.
No one would ever guess that, based on the advice she gives.
The ex, so she told me that the ex saw something in her phone, and this is her ex-husband, the other one, not the other 4, but the other one of them, I don't know. I can't even tell you. What, is it the first or the second? Is it the, I don't know. So, she nervous because you know too much. Why is she talking so much shit? Why is she talking so much shit about me? She's divorced. She's divorced and married again. She has a husband now. Hi, baby. Hi. She's a husband now. But the ex-husband apparently, so what she told me was it was so weird. She's like, something went on where he went through her phone and saw something, and then they started fighting because she's from Pleasant Grove. That's what she said, not me. And so she was knocking his ass out. And then they was fighting inside the car. They was beating each other's ass. And then she pulled out a gun, and then a gun went off, right? And then, she got arrested. And so I said, this y'all life coach, but you didn't know that, so don't take it offensively. I'm sorry. So I said, I asked her, we was in the car, I was smoking, she don't smoke, I was smoking. I said, so if he abused you, right? I said, why did you get arrested? Because usually, I'm sorry, but we're in Texas. So I'm like, if this is the abuser, if you and your baby daddy are fighting and he's the guy that's doing all this, 9 times out of 10, the police are going to arrest him being a male, him being the aggressor, whatever. But yet they arrested you. Why? She was like, just, I don't know, girl.
Where do I stop, y'all? We still got to talk about the other creators on tonight's conversation.
They'll arrest both in Texas. They only arrested her. That's why I was weird. Because I was like, what you mean? But anyway, she had went to jail for, I guess, hurting the husband or something. Whew. I am tired. All this news. I said, oh my God, poochie popping, lies, scandal. Oh gosh. Goodness. She's the one that went to jail. I can't tell y'all why anybody else left. I know that I worked 2 shows in Texas this May. Was it May? And I was waiting for my paycheck. I was just waiting. And Mojo Jojo said that he was going on vacation. He was tricking on hoes. He was da-da-da-da. He just bought some new clothes. He does this a lot. He does this. So he said all that. But I was just waiting for my paychecks. Like waiting. And I did not get it.
And we gonna talk about Ace Metaphor, aka Mojo Jojo, next. So stay tuned because not just Keita has receipts.
So then he says, let me have your merch. I'm going to take care of your merch so you don't have to worry about transporting your merch. And I said, nah, I already got crew for that. I don't need you doing nothing with me. You already done enough. I said, I'm straight. We're good. He calls me every single day until I say, okay, here. And then he says he's not going to give me certain merch during, like, at certain cities. And then he says that I have to say thank you and buy him a bottle or a drink. That's what the emails say. I have to buy him a bottle or a drink in order to get my merch back, because I should be thankful that he took over my merch, even though I asked him not to, and even though I told him I didn't want this. So I lost shit tons of money on merch. But I still bought him the drink, and I still said thank you, because I'm like, I'm trying to keep my merch. I can't lose out on any money. So I'm doing what this man says, but he's still not coming through with what he says he's going to give me if I do these things. So he get on live yesterday, and he say it's just a budget issue and people just mad because he can't afford it no more. But here's the thing. You say you make $500,000 a show, and I can believe it, because even if, $200 tickets, $300 tickets, 5,000 people, 6,000 people. You can just do the math. So you say you make all this, and I'm just mad because you can't afford me, and that's not the case. It's not that you can't afford me, which you can't, you stupid bitch. But it's not that you can't afford me. It's just that, like, there's a lot of things you've done to make sure that I was in a financial bind. But he did that to all the other people too. Right? So it's not that I'm alone. So I'm thinking to myself, let me talk to the other people. So maybe we could think about how we can get some of our money back, because Shitty's tired of popping coochie, and she's in a lot of debt. She says she's in a lot of debt, and I'm not doing so well. So let me figure out how we can come together. I talk to other members. Let's come together. And Shitty goes to Mojo Jojo and says, Keita's plotting against you. She's trying to take you down.
Damn. So he's making all of this money and not paying the creators.
So now Mojo Jojo's mad, and he's lying online, and she's crying online. So I got a liar and a crier, and I don't give a fuck about them either. None of them, really. Not none of them on the past, on the panel, on the cast. I care about all of them. But them two, I don't have a soft spot for anymore.
So that's why Keita left. And then she brought up the fact that Ace was scamming other people as well.
He said that I'm not a celebrity. I don't have enough followers. I'm not valuable. And so I was valuable then when you were using my audience to drive all the traffic to your page. That's when I was valuable. But then people started coming out, right? And it seems like years ago, before I was even a thought, years ago, he was handling business for other black women that were trying to make money, just trying to make it.
So not only was he scamming his creators who he worked with, but he started off scamming.
And I'm gonna let her tell her story. But Edge Control, yes, Arcani. But now she switched her name, guys, to Riche Beauty Collection. Either way of her name switching, she gonna tell her story. But it was too, like, painful tied to her old brand, so she switched it, but it's the same product, and that product is good as hell. I was a brand ambassador.
So here's the woman Ace scammed.
Listen, no matter what season it is, no matter what occasion I'm celebrating, Arcani Coil Care Edge Control gets my edges right every single time, okay? Shop their Black Friday sale, click on the link, use code Keita Rose.
On his podcast now, actually started working with my brand is because the person who was in charge of my graphics would make those connections for me. Now,
okay, for time purposes, I'm gonna give you the short version of this story. She paid Ace a lot of money, 6 figures, to run ads for her business. But he didn't just run the ads, he also gave her shady advice, like this.
Like unethical things. Like he always would try to convince me, oh, I can help you. You need to set up to where you don't make it. You let somebody else make it, and they just drop ship it for you. I don't want to do that. I'm not doing that. Stop talking to me about that.
Honestly, to me, that wasn't shady. He was trying to help her scale her business. If she's the only one making it, you only have but so many hours in a day.
Even when we ran into the issue during COVID where, like, our funds were on hold, and I told him, like, he like, well, if you give me 20% of your company, what do you say, sell 20% of your company for $100,000? I've made $8 million. Why would I do that? Like, why would I do that? Like, not even being funny. Like, why would I do that?
Now, I can't lie. It sounds like a shark deal, but if you couldn't advertise, you wouldn't make any money. And 20% of you making no money is still him not getting his money back. So he was taking a risk too. But you were already successful and had a proven track record. And I'm proud of that for you. But then you said something that I may put in a video on why men don't like to date women with money.
Fuck that. I'm the one. I'm always the one. And that's why I've always said I don't give a fuck. Don't nobody like me. You know why? I'm honest. I say exactly what the fuck everybody is scared to say, and I don't give a fuck. Who gonna do me something?
And I'm sure that honesty doesn't just apply to your business. That applies to her personal dating life as well. It's a way to be honest, but you also need to choose your words well enough to not hurt your partner's feelings. Women want that from men, and men want the same in return. So that's just my thoughts on that situation. But unfortunately, Trip is also leaving, and this was his goodbye message.
It's a lot of cliche things I could say, and so I'll choose this one. In order for new chapters to begin, old chapters have to end. And so with that, I am announcing my departure from tonight's Conversation podcast. It's been quite the journey. The community I've gained, the perspective I've gained have been invaluable. I'm eternally grateful to every single person that's ever shared with me how this space has positively impacted them and broadened perspective for them. This is not a goodbye. I'm not leaving the lane, I'm leaving the platform. So if you would like to keep up with me, holla at me here.
So Trip kept it professional, didn't throw dirt on anybody's name, but I'm curious to know how many people didn't get paid. Is that why the creators in the past left? Because tonight's conversation had some good creators on the podcast. I'm just saying, that's just my thoughts. But before you leave this video, you're gonna want to check out the video that got me in trouble with YouTube, where I exposed Pastor Poppy Don's domestic abuse past and criminal history. I'm out.